Okay, I do believe we're up. Hello Ethan, welcome to the stream. I'm just doing a sound check right now, just to make sure that this thing is working properly. Yeah, that sounds like it's doing okay. Alright, yeah. Hello there everyone, this is iMark3 and welcome to Mashinky with, yes, as Ethan just said, soothing music plays. Yes, indeed. Mashinky is an early access transport game that became available on Steam recently. And, well, basically I'm a sucker for a transport game. So I figured, hey, let's get this one since I've been watching some videos and it's looking really impressive so far. I'm really liking how it's turned out too. It reminds me so much of Transport Tycoon Deluxe. But what I've done here is set it up to hard difficulty mode, turned off tutorial, random quests, and then I've got medium everything in the settings. So let us get a game generated. Here we go. The idea here is that I build trains and move things around. I know, complex concept, isn't it? But let me know if the game is a bit too quiet. Usually I have a problem with games being too loud, but when I did the sound check, the music sounded a bit quiet, so it's like I'll have to see if I can do something about that. Is that Thomas? No. Thomas is blue, remember? That guy's black. And yeah, this reminds me so much of Open Transport Tycoon, except for the fact that it's trains only. There's no roads, no ships, and definitely no overpowered aircraft. So, you know, there is that. This game's definitely balanced very differently. Also, hello Shortest Viking, welcome to the stream. Sorry I didn't say that at first, but you know. Wasn't there a big black steam engine in Thomas the Tank Engine? I've not watched that in absolutely flippin' ages. Thomas the Tank Engine black engine. Yeah, there is a black engine. Actually, there's several. In this case, it is... yeah, well, this is lovely. It doesn't give me... Oh, Neville. Yes, there we go. No, there's a black steam engine in Thomas Tank Engine called Neville. As for black diesel engines, there were two. Again, I forget the names. But the black diesel engines tended to be quite, you know, antagonistic usually. Snarky coal cars. Oh yeah. Well, I got the snarky diesels, and it did take me a few moments looking up on Google to find that there's Neville as a black steam engine as well. By the way, I should probably note, since it's early access, it does have a few flaws in it, one of which can be slow map generation. So we just got to let this thing actually catch up with us a little bit. I was planning to do this before we even got started, but then I decided to do a sound check instead. So, you know, whoops on that one. It'll get there sooner or later. It always does. Hi, Little Mean, welcome to the stream, and I'm sure you can say other things except Mashinky. You did use other words. Oh, there we go, finally. Ooh, that took a bit. There's two diesels actually, Ethan. Anyway, right. I played a little bit, and then decided, hey, I want to stream, and let's see how we can do. Just have a chilled out time. And this is the random quest, so it gives me something. This is early steam engines, early steam age, advancing our tech, what we've built. And then it gives random quests as well. Like this one is first passengers. Transport 50 passengers to any city. So I just need to find and move people. The thing is, you can't build and buy things just with money. Let's actually pause this and switch to building mode. Right. It's quite hilly actually, and this is on medium hilliness. So I'd hate to see what high hilliness is. Yeah. Sound can be more important than the video. Yeah, quite true. I just wanted to do it and then get this thing rolling. So, let's see, I need to get a decent source of financing first. Lancaster looks decent, 35 people. Need someone to send them to. Ooh, Bath has got 45 people in it. Well, technically it can generate 45 passengers over an unknown amount of time. I don't know how long. But it's just looking for... There's a couple of here. Blackburn and Halifax have both got decent amounts. So is Warrington. The thing is, I want to get some distance, and wow, these two are ridiculously close together. I should probably take advantage of that at some point. There's also this big mountain here. Well, it's actually a hill, not a mountain, but it's still kind of big. I think I want to try and connect to Lancaster. I can modify the terrain and get a decent station in there, I think. There's Hastings with one little house down here. Oh, it looks so lonely like that. Right. Okay. How steep is that actually? That's relatively steep. That'll slow my trains down a bit. Okay, let's actually stop procrastinating and actually do a thing. Sounds like a good idea. Let's grab Lancaster, since I've chosen that to be my first site, so let's get started. I want to build a station pretty close, so I'm going to actually modify the terrain a little. Oh, I can't do that because there's... Oh, there's a bit of road in the way there. Boo! You're not allowed to do that. Okay, has that freed you up? Yep, okay, there we go. Now, one thing I've noticed in my brief testing run on this is that it's not as forgiving as Transport Tycoon. Let's put it that way. Oh, it's not forgiving at all. It's very strict when it comes to... it's very strict when it comes to how you build your tracks and things. Let's see, I want to build one over here, I think. But then it becomes a question of fitting it in. So you can't do immediate turns in a single square. Your trains just don't dance around like that, sadly. So you've got to be careful with it. Halifax is 38. Exeter's 41. Blackburn's 30. Warrington's 35. Okay, it looks like I'm going to go for the high... Ooh. No, Doncaster's only 28. No. Let's get Exeter. Exeter's the big one. So let's get terrain sorted out here. Got to be aware of my money. I'm down to 980 already. And I want to have it like... Actually, no, let's build 6 long. Let's build them 6. Let's splash out a little. There we go. Driving through the turns a while back. It was ridiculous. I mean, do you remember in OpenTTD how it had 90-degree turns sometimes? So it's like, hey, a corner. Hey, physics, who cares? Let's just go whee all the way around the corner and off it goes. While that was definitely fun and quite useful, it's also not all that realistic, to be quite fair. Let's get this around here. Now, since one of the options I've got is trains don't auto-return, sorry, auto-reverse, that means either I do this and actually rig up the stations appropriately with exit tracks, or the trains are actually going to go down the station backwards, and that cuts their speed in half. and they don't automatically turn either. So that's something I've got to be aware of. So there we go. We've got a turning loop with a station in there, and we're going to connect to it over here. Hi Legion, welcome to the stream. And this is Mashinky. Wait, the Cantankerous. Oh, that is an old one, Ethan. How do you mean it sounds different? Is it? Well, actually back then I had a different microphone as well, so, you know, different microphone, different software, different a lot of things. Hi Lollard, welcome to the stream. Let's route this up here, actually. But, I mean, this is... Sure, this is a big hill here, but we can get through it relatively easily, I think. Just connecting to that. Oh, the Cantankerous, that was so long ago now. If I build through here, it'll cost me 440 in money, so that's very, very bad. If I try to flatten it, that'll cost me 300, so that's also very, very bad. How steep is it, actually? It's not very steep. It will affect my trains quite a bit, but... Yeah, 26 versus hundreds. Yeah, sure. Hi Normal, welcome to the stream, and this is Mashinky. It is an early access Transport Tycoon-esque, well, it's just flat out a really decent rail transport game. It's very nice. Very relaxing too. Let's get down here past Sheffield. That's actually my local city, that, and it's slightly bigger than that in real life, to be quite honest. Just a tiny bit. I've never seen Sheffield so small, actually. Oh well. So now I've got this entire long thing here. So I've got that. That hill's going to slow things down a bit. Oh, it's coming up in the suggested vids. Okay. That means you must have watched something recently which told the system, hey, you want to watch this thing. To be fair though, I think it was actually a relatively popular one, that too. Or at least it was by the standards of the time, so you know. Okay, that'll do for building at least for the moment. So at least we've got 420 left. Let's get an engine out here. Porter. I would prefer to go for a 460 Baldwin. It's got double the operating cost, but it's like 15 miles an hour faster and it's more powerful. However, the problem is it requires 20 processed wood. And I don't have any processed wood, so that's one of the ways in which Mashinky has its progression system rolling. You need different materials for doing more advanced stuff, and that's not available. And yeah, this is actually paused right now, that's why nothing's happening. Let's see, I built the stations up to 6, so let's get 5.72. Sure, we've got a 98 tons train out of a recommended 41 tons, so it's a tiny bit overweight. I'm going to tell it I wanted to go to these 2 stations. Yes, please. And we'll just unpause it here. Now you get coal and iron and a whole bunch of other stuff too. I did tell you to go, didn't I? No, I didn't. Let's move chat over to this side of the screen as well, actually. Chat, you're in the way. You're moving. Go away. There we go. Yeah, that's why I got this one, Ethan, because it reminds me of OpenTTD. And it's like, look at this thing. And the thing is, though, when you're in build mode, actually building things, it's really crisp and clear, like OpenTD style, like this. But then when you're not building stuff, you press this button and it suddenly ramps up the graphics instead. So this is the non-building mode, and since you don't need the clutter of the building and stuff, it gives you this really good visual appearance of it. Also, look at that slope the train's coming up. Oh dear, I can hear it struggling. Oh, it's still going 50 miles an hour apparently. There we go. Now then, I better do something quickly here before the train gets to it. And that is get some signals in. Because otherwise the train's going to be an idiot. Because even though it's got this loop in, it'll go straight up the shortest route to get to the station. Like, up there. And then it'll ignore this track and just reverse to go backwards down the track the opposite direction. And that will, like, when it goes backwards, as I mentioned before, it cuts the speed in half. So, not exactly useful. So if you're going to play with this mode where trains don't automatically reverse, like as in flip around, like the laws of physics don't matter, then you need to be aware of that and get your signals in before your trains really start moving, otherwise you're going to have problems. On the bright side though, unlike TTD, you can put the signals really close together if you want to. And just for convenience, I'm having the signals go on the inside edges of the tracks, like that. The goal is make money in advance, basically. So build up your company and get bigger and better. This massive train has 14 people in it now, so off it goes. I've still got 240 odd money in reserve though. Yeah, it's easier to pull than push, yeah. There we go. What the heck am I doing getting a phone call this time? Jeez. I hate my house phone. Very much so. Oh, I've got 40 people there. And I've got 32 people waiting already in the other station. So that's doing alright so far. I've already got set up. 41, this train can take up to 90 people, so it's pretty good so far. And then it just gives me a whole bunch of money, so I'm at 240 again. Thing is, if I run out of money, it's going to slow down, and the trains actually grind to a halt, because I can't pay for the fuel. So, you know, kind of good idea to avoid it. Anyway, let's see. Exeter, we can enhance the station though, so let's do that. Extensions. Most of these require additional resources I don't have. But I can afford one of the basic ones with just regular old money, which doubles the loading speed of passengers. It increases the waiting capacity of passengers, and it increases station catchment area by 2 tiles, and it provides additional catchment area of its own as well. So with this, I can get this station connecting to the entire town pretty much. In fact, where is let's put in a regular platform like that, and then put in a waiting room. Oh, it's too large. Oh, boo! Yeah, it's a bit picky about station size, sadly. Let's put it like here then. So there we go. We've got the train station waiting room on this one. So this one's now going to pull in passengers from practically the entire city over there. And we're also going to put one into here as well. Oh, that road looks a bit awkward there. Well, you got to remember it's early access, so what can you do? Could do it there, but I want to put it up on this hill though. So let's get out the old demolition tools. There we go. The waiting room is just up that slope. There we go. That's boosting passenger numbers quite nicely. Right. Okay, now we've got. Actually, you know what? I think I can name trains in this. So let's see. Info, stats. Can I What do these buttons do? That's follow. Right. Can I name trains? Oh, it appears I can't. Okay, that's a mistrick there. I hope they add that in the future. Can't name them. Oh. Okay, right. First quest complete. Passenger awards, get an extra 100 money. Yay! Now, I've got another general quest. Deliver 100 logs to any sawmill. The problem is my money income is not stable yet, so, you know. Oh yeah, 124. Okay, it's time to get another train on the rails. Right, we need another train. Give me the same, because I don't have the materials for something better. Oh, I can't even afford that. Luckily I can take a larger loan, so borrow money. It's the answer to all of life's problems. 5.7. Yeah, the stations are 6 long, that's all I need. Right. Your orders are to go to this one, so get started. And then I'll also give you an order to go to this one. Because there's enough transport capacity thanks to those station upgrades. There's enough people waiting for me to just get things rolling. So we get to have a second train. Hooray! Also, that means I need to modify the track too. There's all these expenses. I want more trains! Well, tough, you need to modify a track so you can actually have more trains. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. About there. There we go. That looks a bit awkward, but it'll do for now. So what I'm doing here is I'm modifying these tracks into passing points so that trains can go back and forth and they won't have to wait for each other constantly. Like a train only needs to wait for a while at a passing point and then it can move on. Why is that acting up? Oh, it's because it's on a slope. It can't bend that way apparently. There we go. It's still acting up. Never mind. Actually, that's correct because the track bends that way there, so that's a slightly longer passing point. There we go. That'll work. So that train is currently wandering around over there. That train is on the move over here. Jolly good. Let's add another passing point here. Oops, no, that's road construction. No. I want track construction. There we go. Right. There. Poor train's running along at 44, and it's 118 out of 41 tons. I think its acceleration is just a tiny bit reduced, to put it mildly. I need a better engine. I need better engines flat out, but that means I need to get a wood supply. Oh dear. So, yep, that train's coming over the hill. This one is patiently waiting at the next passing point, so this train can just go through. Ah, there we go. Yeah, I can ride around in these things. I can also pull the whistle. Unfortunately, I think it's a bit loud at the front of the train like this, so you know. Oh well. Full again. Okay, 28 people still waiting. What about this other end? 110 waiting. Yeah, there's space for a third train on here, actually. So let's do that. Let's get a third train in here. And that is also the limit this track can safely handle. Seeing as passing points allow you to safely operate 3 trains without risk of them getting stuck. If I introduce a 4th train, there becomes a chance that the trains will get stuck and stop moving. And I can't reverse them, and crashes are a thing in this game as well, just like good old Transport Tycoon. So if I force trains to drive into each other, they will go boom, and that's not exactly helpful. Right, now then, I need to arrange for materials. We've got a toolworks down here, which will take lumber and add it to my reserve, so that's good. It'll make processed wood for me. Which means I need a sawmill. Oh, there's one here. This sawmill can take logs and turn it into processed planks. And that means I need some forests as well. There's none right by my track, but there are some nearby, relatively. So I can hook this to that using this stretch of track here. I'll need to ramp it up to full double tracks. But then this can be connected straight up to these sources up here. Basically, I'm going to have to upgrade the entire track to double, just to get this rolling properly. But we've got 380 money right now, so, you know, it's going to be okay. Besides, upgrading the track will just let my passenger trains go faster, so, you know, might as well. Now, one feature this game doesn't have, which OpenTTD does, is the ability to selectively remove track. It doesn't. Its demolition tool isn't as good as that, sadly. Like that, yep. And then that pulls out. Just connect it along here. Oh, it's winter time now, apparently. It's all snowy and white. A wonderland. Yes, indeed. Looks pretty nice, that too. Right, let's get back into build mode. Just run this straight over the hill because that's apparently what I'm doing. I can replace that with tunnels later. Ah, another subsidy just turned up. Progress own at least 3 trains and they'll give me 25 processed wood for it. So yeah, that looks quite useful actually. Anyway, the trains are getting a bit confused, but that's because I've got all these excess tracks flying around the place. Oh, I've not actually connected this track down here. Whoops. There we go. Might as well double track the entire darn thing, to be honest. So, you know. So the entire thing is all modern and pristine. And then the trains can't complain because there are other trains getting in the way. At least, not right now. Anyway, let's pause this. And are there any tracks on any trains on the wrong track? Kind of important that. You're on the right track. You're on the right track. Okay, all the trains are on the right track. Good. Let's just start tearing holes in it. Yep. Yeah, this is what I mean about having to use the demolition tool to do it properly. There we go, get out of the way. Right. So I'm just leaving big holes in my track right now. Yeah, the only time it doesn't delete a track is if there's a train on it, unfortunately. Can't be helped though. Right, let's see. You're connected, you're connected. Connect you guys. Just need to get all the tracks sorted out. And of course there's the minor problem of getting it all signalled as well. But that's also something lacking compared to OpenTTD. You can't automatically drag and expect it to have lots of signals. At least, I don't think you can. Hang on, I need to connect the depot up. Put that there. Put that there. There we go. That's connected. Okay. Now, can I actually do this? No, I can't click and drag signals. Boo! Be nice if I could, but I can't. So I'll just have to watch and see. But at least I can, because of how it allows you to put signals everywhere, I can just make sure that everything keeps moving in this section by putting a abundance of signals. So you want it that way? Yep. You're an off the track one, so you come out there. And you're an out onto the track one, so you go there. There we go. And that keeps this all signalled up, so trains can just relatively easily get through it. Just pop there, pop there. Yep. Right. That's looking pretty good. Oh, well, I missed a bit of track here. Whoops. Don't mind me, train. Sudden breaking the tracks. No problem. There you go. Go ahead and get there again. Oh, yeah. I really need a bit better trains. Very, very much so. Right side, at least I've got this configured so that it'll accept a whole bunch of trains already, so it's going to be quite easy to expand. There we go, that'll do. You're fine. How's this city doing? This city's still, well, it's only just loading up, so that's actually okay. Right, okay, let's do the next thing. Let's get wood. Let's get wooden, because that is very much required. So, I need access to this sawmill, and I need access to these forests beyond this sawmill, which is actually relatively easy to do. Especially since I'm not messing around with complex junctions right this second, which is so unbelievably helpful, because I mentioned this game is not very forgiving, right? That goes especially true for bridges. The bridges actually need a 3-length run-up before you can get to the altitude to get across another track. So a bridge is always going to be at least 3 straight blocks. Then it'll go across, then it needs 3 more blocks on the other side just to drop down again. So, you know, takes a bit of doing that, just a tiny bit. Let's put a station here. Let's again make it a 6er, like that. And I need a station at this tool works as well. Another 6er. Right. Of course, the advantage of doing this is there's also a coal mine up here as well, so that means I can get access to coal. And with coal, I can bring that down and get the next tier of resource as well. So, you know, more stuff for me. On there. And to get full access to this, oh, there's a bunch of hills here. Ooh, nasty, nasty hills. I think I can drop that piece of terrain, though. Let's drop it here. Drop you. Yep, perfectly fine. Okay, give me a station. 4, 5, 6, and I need extra there. Okay, I need to raise the terrain there too. There we go. And that's gathering lumber and coal. So is that one. So these forests can go straight to this place here, which also needs at least 2 tracks. And then we've got planks from here and coal coming from here, which are delivered to this place up here to get processed into materials I can use for expanding things. And I've just realised I'm down to 37 money. Oh dear. It's very expensive to do a lot of track building, unfortunately. What's my loan looking like? My loan is at 1,100. That's not too bad, actually. I can probably afford to borrow enough to do this. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. Let's borrow enough to do this. Going into debt cures everyone's problems. Yes, indeed. Oh, actually, that looks perfect. Yep, that's great. Okay. Spot on. Okay, not enough money. That's fine. I can borrow up to 2,000 money. Of course, the problem is that it increases the amount I've got to repay regularly, so it's a constant drain on my finances. So you know what, since I'm doing this for a system that's not actually going to give me money back, it might be a bit of a bad idea. Oh, regrets. Regrets. I regret choosing to do this. My money comes from... borrow a bit more, so I can actually afford to keep my trains running. My money comes from the passenger trains only, as far as I know. I've never seen something else to do with it, but I've not really looked too much. You're running with 32. Okay, so we don't have any more passengers capacity spare right now for the stations currently connected. Might be a good idea to try and find some other places to send passengers to and from. I mean, like, we need to send some from these towns here, but we've also got these big towns over here too. Which would be a good idea to connect Halifax and Blackburn. Wait, just missing a... Sorry, Choice Like, I didn't see that. Just missing a Rambot. What do you mean by a Rambot? What is a Rambot? I get the feeling it's a reference I should probably know, but I don't, so... You know. It's one of those things. Oh, the thing is I want to get wood so I can actually start getting better engines. Do this. Let's get in at least some wood production going. Oh, I see. Yeah, that would actually be quite useful, having a Rambot around. That'll do. Right. Use connection along here. Yeah, and some kind of avatar would actually be a... Well, it's not actually a necessary addition to this game, is it? If we're being entirely honest, it's not really. Speed back up so that I can keep on gathering money, because money is a tiny bit important to my status here. Let's get this track down here. And at least we've got 3 decent sized passenger trains rolling around, so you know, it's a decent source of money that's going on. I just have to be very careful not to completely deplete it. There we go. And then that can hook straight into here as the track source. Like that. So I've got to be aware of how I'm doing this. Let's do it like that. And then that'll just straight track, connect, connect. There it goes, that's doing alright. And again, nothing fancy here because flat out I can't afford a bridge. Oh, that doesn't look right. Oh, that is actually correct. Oh, it's that one that's not right. Whoops. Right. Notice I had to bulldoze an entire section just to try to correct this. There we go. Okay, that's connected. It'll accept trains from both directions. That's good. This one needs to be corrected as well. It needs to have a track running all the way around this forest, sadly. But there's nothing to be done about that. It's just how the tracks work, so... Oh wow, that's bad. Can you do it better? Yeah, you can. Right. Notice it's taken me years to actually get this far, in terms of getting this entire track working. You have to work out the tracks on paper for this game? Why is that? That'll have to do. It's not exactly the best, but it'll allow the trains to move around. I've got 300 in reserve. That's connected. That's not connected, but I'm not going to start using that just yet. That's connected. Right. There we go. And this is where it's paying to just have already picked out which side of the tracks I want to have my signals on, because if a unified strategy is very good when you're trying to build a bigger network. Otherwise, you'd just be messing up all the time, quite honestly. Lord knows I did. I messed up so much. Oh, it's not even funny. There we go. Let's get... No, it's the other side. There we go, that's all signalled up. Oops, no, I don't want one there. Because I might need to expand that station, so might as well put it there. Then of course we want some on the stations themselves, like so. There we go. Having to break and build stuff to get it right. Yeah, that is very, very strong point actually. I don't like that either. It's quite a hassle if nothing else. Let's see, that signals as soon as it gets clear. That's the signal to stop things on this. As soon as things get across that track. That one's there, that one there. And I need one at the end there so that there can be a waiting train there as well. Okay, right. So that will start functioning at least, getting a train going. I've depleted a bunch of extra money though, so I need to get more money, of course. Always need more money on this game. Well, any game basically, but yeah. Right, let's see, wagons. Put in some Studingers, which are just wood wagons. 5.86, 93-ton train. Oh, I'm building these trains way too big and heavy. Quite honestly. There we go, heavy. And then go to there. So that'll go there full load and then wander off somewhere else. So start it. And let's see how slow this one can go. That hill's also a bit of an issue as well, but you know. Well, at least it's not an issue for this wood train. It's not going to be going that way very often. Passenger trains are coping. It is... the lumber train's going to have an interesting time of it though. And the coal train will as well, when I get to that. Progress. Build at least 3 station extensions. Fair enough. train can handle up to 49 wood, and there was 200 waiting, so this station was actually maxed out. So there you go, and that train is really struggling. Honestly though, it's only like 20 tons heavier than the passenger trains when they are fully loaded, so it's not too bad. Just enough to really, really cripple the acceleration. Oh, I am so horrible to my trains. Here we go. Just going to arrive in there. It's needed the distance from its loading station just to get up to full speed. That's really bad, actually. Okay, that's unloading planks. Sorry, that's unloading wood. Wood's getting taken in by the sawmill and turned into planks, which are going feeding straight back. Ratio 3 logs to 2 planks, and as you see, stuff's just sitting in the station is getting processed like that. So there we go. Right, next section. We need to connect to station 4 down here. We could go this way, but there's a hill, so we might as well just do it down here. So let's pull this off the tracks, like there. That'll do. That's far enough away for it to be expandable later, if needed. And of course, really close intersection work too. That'll provide a reasonable connection. Jolly good. And now I just need to get the turnaround on the other side of this station. Got to be aware that there's probably going to be extra tracks going in, so give it a bit of room. And then just connect straight back to there. And that's actually a relatively simple part to add, so, you know. That's the start of that curve, so that's almost certainly not going to be a station at any point. There we go. Right, that's safely connected now. We've got enough saved up while doing that to get another train out. And this will be the lumber train, or the first lumber train at least. I think I'm going to need several. Just because of the distance involved. 5.6, sure. Go to here, full load. And then go all the way over here. Off you go. This is one of the things I like about these games, though, is when you actually get a high-capacity network rolling, you've got this busy train line with many, many trains just hurtling to and fro doing their business. And that hill is still really bad. Oh well. But yeah, that train can handle 42 wood. Sorry, 42 planks. There's 32 there, but there's another lumber train just rolling in now. How's that logs doing, actually? 125 tons for lumber, that's fine. That station is actually still filling up, so that station can handle another train. Yeah, I think the station can reasonably handle a second train. Oh, that's not going to help much. I think I need an extra set of signals in here. I should probably also think about improving this particular stretch of track a bit more. But that hill is a big speed killer for the trains and things. Oh, I've got a reward. Better reward, 100 money, thank you, yay. Got 5 trains, time to progress, and deliver timber. Well, there's a timber train already rolling around, so that's fine. Of course, the problem is I don't get paid for doing this. I don't get paid for moving timber around. Or logs either, so that's why I wanted to make sure I was stable on money income first. Here we go, this is now absorbing the lumber I just delivered, and it's giving me a second resource down here. So I'm actually getting timber resources. And this line is slowly getting bigger. Actually, where's the town? Hastings is absolutely rubbish, so I don't really want to go there. But there is Sheffield nearby. I could get another passenger line in for Sheffield and then hook it down to one of these sites. I think Sheffield to Halifax, and then I can also do a Blackburn to Inverness and Hamilton. Yeah, that sounds pretty good actually. Of course, I have to be aware of all the railway connections and things that go on as well. But you know, nothing's perfect. Yeah, I think I should really get rid of this hill though, because it's a bit of a slowing down point. Now then, I think I can afford some tunnels. So let's do that. Well, at least I'll do a tunnel on this side. So, tunnel. Oh, the tunnel actually has a limit of 100 miles an hour, apparently. Let's get rid of the track at top here because I don't want that at all. I just need to work out how to do tunnels. Okay, I think the issue is this part here actually. Let's get demolishment. Get rid of that track there. Yeah, I think that's the issue right there. It's saying cannot build underwater. I don't understand why it's doing that. Because it's not underwater at all. Oh wait. Ah. So I can have it drop downwards a little bit. So apparently, if I'm looking at this correctly, it drops down in the middle. So the middle's lower. But if I press this, then it raises the middle up. So now it's straight because it's adjusting the terrain for it, or something. What the hell? That's... what? I don't understand this at all. Oh, I think it's about the steepness of the slope. Hang on. So, if I press raise on you, you get... actually, let's dig you in. Right, you're steep, right? And then if I dig you in, what is that? A stable connection for a tunnel? Yes, apparently it is. Huh. Okay, so it was actually the steepness of the slopes that was causing the issue. Okay. There we go, we've actually got a first tunnel. That doesn't look right. Oh dear, that doesn't look right at all. That one looks... no, that doesn't look right either. Oh, when I press space though, it's like it does it properly when I press space, but in build mode it seems to be a little bit bugged out. Oh well, it's telling me where the tunnel is at least, so there is that, I suppose. But well, at least I know how the tunnels work now. Right, so if I do that, then if I increase that, then we can get another tunnel connection straight through there, like so. Jolly good. And I need to adjust the signals a little bit. But that removes that entire hill from that section of track and removes a major source of slowdown for the trains. So, you know, hooray for improvements. And yeah, that does curve downwards. So it is lower in the middle. strange. Okay. Well, actually, it's not strange at all. It makes sense from a structural point of view, but yeah. Come on, get that wood there. I'm going to replace this train, actually, as soon as I can. As soon as I get enough lumber. Right, that's steadily processing. I think I've just reached enough to get the first train upgrade. Yeah, minus 20, double the wet cost, but it's quite a bit more powerful, so... Didn't cost me any money, but it did cost me a whole bunch of lumber reserve, so... There we go. Same one, it is 120 out of 64. So yeah, definitely will be better. Much better acceleration at least. That also gave me subsidy. Get an extra 25 lumber because I own 6 trains. There we go. Ooh. Hello, I am Deforestation. I'm contacting your company because I need help. I own the forest that was badly hit by recent storms. Lots of trees knocked down. Negotiate with 4 sawmills to sell these logs quickly. I don't know how to move so many logs. We've got people but no transport. Help me and we'll share the profit. So I've got a time limit here. By the end of... I've got 10 years to deliver 1,000 wood from a forest near Birmingham. So this forest down here. And I've got 10 years to move that somewhere and sell it all. I've got stable income right now. So there is that. Now, is it worth moving all the way up here, though? What do you guys think? Should I take this Birmingham and send it off to my my mill up here? So just get it all into one mill. It would avoid doing too much in terms of extra stations and things. It would just add to the travel time. Or I could just deliver it to a very nearby one, like there's one right here actually. So I could just run a train between those two places, and then hook it straight into my existing tool set over here. Wait, which one are you? You're the you're the new one. You're the newer train. Yep, you're bigger and better. Okay. Where's that other train? I've got 46 lumber right now, actually, so let's take this one. Go to depot. Go to depot. Is anyone else heading towards the depot? Actually, I can only afford those two. I'll upgrade those 2 trains now. Well, the thing is, it's not paying me, and I'm paying maintenance, so a longer distance wouldn't actually make sense for these ones, because yeah, need more trains to move the same amount. So actually doing shorter ones is beneficial in this case. Let's get these 2 trains sorted out first, though. Passenger train, you need to go to here and then go off to here. Unfortunately, there's no option to remake it, so... Hi Dalton, welcome to the stream. Make a train with 19 trailers? I could, but it would be far too heavy for my engines, and my stations don't actually have enough length for it either, so yeah. It would be a bad idea in general. We've got that train in there, sell that off, get the better engine. There we go. Of course, need to reissue the orders, but do that. full, and then go off to here, start. Yeah, that'll work. And even then, those two trains are not enough. I've got 92 lumber waiting at this station. And that's with this place, only got one train running from it, so... With 19 trailers, what would it be? It would have to be... Excuse me. It would have to be even... I'd have to be as short as possible on the individual components, seeing as a single trailer is not like one or half of a tile, it's actually got its own lengths on it. A 460 Baldwin, I would say, with, what's the smallest trailer? Looks like a a coal train, actually. Actually, you're in luck, I do need a coal train. Right, let's get this track hooked up over here then, so we can actually get a coal train out. This is still kind of a bad idea though, to be quite fair. Yeah, this is going to have some serious problems. Okay, can't connect. Right, so I need to get that out of the way. That should do it. Yep. Right. I can get them to 8 length maximum, as far as I know. One of my station upgrades will allow me to go to as far as 8 length on them. Where was it? Here we go. Signal box, max size +2. 150 lumber to build, so I need a very good supply of lumber to even do that. But that +2 max size gives it a maximum length of 8. So it remains to be seen how good that would be compared to the size of train you're asking for, so, you know. Either way, this train is going to be struggling quite a bit. Right, okay, let's do this thing. I can afford to do it, let's do it. Oh, jeez. Right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Oh! 18, it goes past the maximum known length I can do, but there we go, 19. Actually, I can do 20. No, 19. Oh dear. This is going to be interesting. Oh jeez. And it already weighs 276 tons dry. Oh jeez. The acceleration on this thing is going to be awful. Far worse than even my overloaded trains have been to this point. This is going to suck so much. Oh dear. Hi Red the Rage, welcome to the stream. Right, okay, we're gonna... This is so bad. There we go. A train with 19 cars is now setting out. We're looking at like 8.5 blocks in length. Here it comes now. Yeah. Wow. It's still coming out of this depot right now. Oh, there's the end of it. Over there. Oh, jeez. I sound depressed? To be fair, I am a little bit. That's why you don't have a face cam. Well, it's one of the reasons why you don't have a face cam anyway. But yeah, this is too long and too heavy for my engines, and flat out too long for my stations as well. And it's still doing 40, and it's... oh dear. Oh, I don't know. This is going to clog up my lines as well. Oh jeez. Look at this thing. The only bright side is it can handle about 114 tons of coal, but yeah, it's just causing bottlenecks behind it because nothing else can get past. Oh no. Oh no. I think it's like about half again as long as my current trains that I've got running around on the lines. And that, so, yeah. And that's with the shortest possible cars I could put into it too. Here comes the super long coal train. Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's how long it is. Just like about half again as long. Oh. I am not happy to have this thing rolling around on my nice tracks. I am not. At all. Oh, jeez. Okay, let's see how well the station handles it. Got to remember, these are 6-length stations. So, plonge in there. There's a massive stretch left out. Right. It's not even loading the ones at the end. Can it not load them? Oh, now it is. Slowly. Oh dear. Right, so, this is good to know. If your trains are too long, the stations can load it, but it loads them after it's loaded the rest of the train, and it loads them more slowly. And now it weighs 390 tons. This is such a bad train. What's my plan for today? Well, I'm going to keep streaming this because I'm having some fun with it, so do that. Maybe do another stream in a bit. So much coal. Oh, I don't know. That's a very high-pitched whistle, there. Okay. Yeah, I think I need to cut this train down a little bit. Just a tiny bit. Well, I might as well ride it to the other end. Then I can say that I've done this 19-car long train. And we'll see what kind of tailbacks it makes as well. That's always fun. Here comes another train. Yeah, look at me! I'm much bigger and heavier than you. Haha. Not that that's a good thing. Oh, I don't know. Well, the problem with that lol is I'm not sure I'll be able to move if I do it twice as long. You know? I mean, it's had a massive run up and it's only at 73 miles an hour. In fact, it's not even climbing. This is now its full speed. Roughly. So, yeah, 74. Is there a passenger train coming? I hope there's not. There's a passenger station over there. I don't see a passenger train on the move. Okay. Oh, there's a train coming this way then. You have some ideas from a plan? What do you mean? Bottle of reward here. 100 money, 20 lumber. Thank you. Sure. And here I am on the rearmost trailer. I wonder if I can see the engine should be just... Yeah, there's the engine all the way over there. I can barely hear the train's whistle from back here. Well, it's much quieter back here, I must admit that. It's also very scenic, just watching things go by. I am very concerned about the acceleration on this thing though. Yep, there's another train. Gotta toot the whistle at it. We should be approaching the junction, I think. If I recall correctly from the track layout, the junction is just up ahead. Yeah, there's the two towns, right there. So here comes the junction. The train will turn left. Yep. For a moment there I thought I heard the train behind us. There isn't one, though. Okay, jolly good. Now we're approaching our destination. A Wild West style RPG. I've actually found one. I'm just focused on other things right now, but I found a game I'm quite interested in. I'm thinking of doing a series on. It's not quite Wild West per se, but it is looking very interesting. It's a game called Kenshi, if you heard of that. Okay, we've reached the station, right. And look at all that. Okay, that is now going in and giving me my third resource though. And it's done a massive amount for... Fistful of frags, what's that? You had my interest the moment you said frags. Fistful of frags. What the heck's that? Fistful of frags on Steam. Right, let's have a look. Oh, that one. Interesting. Not an RPG though. That's an FPS. KE. Oh, hang on. Actually, you super long coal train. Go to the depot, please. I want to refit you. Right. Hang on. There you go, Kenshi. It's basically an open world sandbox RPG where you aren't playing a superhero or anything like that. You're basically just a regular person trying to survive. And it's got a lot of stuff in it, which is why I'm interested in it. Are you the old? Yeah, you're an old locomotive. Go to the depot as well, please. I've got 63 available woods. You are an old one too. You need to go to the depot too. Notice the third one has actually pretty much caught up with the other two slower engines because it's faster. So actually go to the depot, please. No, Shortest Viking, you're not allowed to capture ships. I demand you pay attention to me and my stream, and only me and my stream. Otherwise, I'll purge you as the heretic you are. Or something. Right, okay. We need to sell off that. I don't have the wood reserves to upgrade this train here, so I'll just sell off enough cars to get it below station length. There we go, that one's good to go now. Yeah, you're good to go. Continue to deliver coal in my name. I need a better engine, so grab the engine for the passenger train. Right, I need to reorder you, of course, because that wipes your orders. It'd be nice if there was a replace option, but there is not. Let's get you going. Right, and that just leaves the next train waiting to come in. Yeah, that's what I thought when I saw it, Red the Rage. Kenshin, there's actually a lot of stuff. It's the graphics. Well, it's a bit top-downy type RPG in terms of general appearance, but there's a lot of thought that's gone into it, and that's what makes it look so interesting. Add a station, add you. Add a station, add you. Actually, let's send you off to station 2 first. And go. Seeing as the other passenger trains are heading already over there. Well, single biking is not too bad. Unless it's a berserker or something. I guess. I don't know. Anyway. Get rid of that notice. Right, we got distracted. We have got a 37. It's 29. So we got this deforestation thing 2 years ago, and we've still not done anything with it. So probably about time we did, to be quite honest. Let's see. Well, of course, the problem with Kenshi is that I'd need to buy it. That's the problem with so many things these days. People expect money in return for them. It's just not right, I say. Not right at all. People expect you to pay to have things. Absolutely despicable, if you ask me. Anyway, that's going to be a bit of a steep slope. Can't do anything about it. Slow. No, delete that. Oh, I'm going to have to do some terrain alteration no matter what. There we go. Yeah. Anyone watching this later, by the way, I do not disagree with people getting paid for stuff. Paid for their hard work and yada yada. I get the feeling that that's so easy to take out of context there. That's just me being sarcastic. I feel I need to say that. Heavy RV. Have you tried hitting it? That sometimes works. I need to connect to that. Or if you try grenades. I'm not sure if this still works anymore, since there was the whole armor rebalancing versus explosions thing. But you used to be able to blast past thin layers of heavy armor if you used an explosive, but I suspect you can't do it anymore. So that might help, but then again, it probably won't. Oops, no, don't want that. Put it there. Right. Now, where's the gentlest part to try and get past? I think it's this part here. Oh, I picked up a subsidy that I didn't even realise. Huh. Right, let's actually turn this track here. like that. Dalton, I wondered why you didn't say anything, but I've actually taken that and I've stripped it down to like a 15 cart. So because the acceleration was just so bad, and I actually spent the entire trip on the train as well. So I modified it. So there was one, but then I shortened it. Is that the one? No, that's a passenger. That's a passenger train. Where's the coal train? Coal train. There's the coal train. Right. So this is what it is now. But it was like, well, it was a good 6 or 7 cars longer. But that one actually has decent acceleration on it. So, yeah. Unfortunately, I did it, but you'd gone away from the stream without telling anyone. So, yeah, sorry about that. Oh, I need a track through here because I want to connect to the existing depot as well, so there we go. Bit convoluted there. Yeah, no worries. Basically I spent the entire trip watching the train go. It was quite relaxing actually, quite nice. Though of course the problem, as I said, is that the train is just so darn heavy. That should be about right. There we go. That should give the access I require. Jolly good. No, the thing is, I built it out of the best tech I've got available, and even then, it was well, even unladen, it was like 3 times the recommended weight. And when fully loaded, it was getting close to like 4 times the weight it was meant to be. So it was really, really slow in acceleration. You could get up to speed, but it was just getting there. And even then, it was like 10, 15 miles an hour below what the engine should be able to do. So it wasn't very good. Let's put it that way. Hopefully, though, by the end of the stream, I'll be able to have better engines around. Of course, the problem is I've got to get up there with the tech first as well, so, you know. No, that's all okay. Wait. Well, I could, but it's going to be rubbish again. What's it? I need to raise this section here to get past it. That should do it. Okay, and then I need that there. And I need to connect this to there. There we go. Complex rails. Ah. Sorted and functional, well, vaguely. Trains are going to be able to go through it at least. There is that, I suppose. Actually, there's no point in doing that one, but I've done it anyway. Right. There we go. Okay, that should be functional, so I can actually start stripping out these trees a bit. Actually, I know for a fact that watching will not help with my income. Just let me get these trains set up and rolling, and then we can put together a new coal train. I need another coal train anyway, so I might as well do it bigger so you can watch it again. Let's see. You are a wood train. There we go. Right. Go over here, full load, and then go over to this one. And then another train, which will be same advanced engine. I require... That'll do for that one. Go to here, full load, and then go to this one. I probably need an extra train for that one as well, actually, but you know. There we go. Right. Yes, I know. They claim they're bugged whenever they claim they're bugged whenever they try to leave a station. Sorry, leave a depot. So it's a slight bug there, but it's not actually stuck. It's just it doesn't have clearance to go yet, and the game doesn't know the difference. There we go. Okay. That'll get that rolling. At least. So we can at least start getting some wood out of this. Oh wait, that piece is producing 4? Seriously? That is a whopping amount. Right. Okay, let's get that coal monstrosity put back together. Oh, I need wood. Hang on. There should be a lumber train rolling around some... Oh, there's already lumber being processed. Okay. There we go. Right, wagons. Coal. Eight. How long was it? It was 19, wasn't it? Yeah, there we go. That's a length 19 train. Again. This will do one circuit and then I'll strip out the extra cars, so temporary. But 276 tons out of 64 tons, so yeah, it is seriously heavy even now. Go to here, full load, then go to... It was 18? Well, it's still overloaded. Okay, I'll strip out one cart straight away then. No point in bringing an extra one along. There we go. Right. Now, Mr. Monster. So there it goes. It's longer than this tunnel, I think. Yeah, it's longer than that tunnel. Just like, ugh. But yeah, that's my normal length trains. That's the train I've just put together. It's like a good third to half longer than that. And there's the shorter version, just running past. 72 tons of coal. This one can take 108 units of coal. I said tons, it's not, it's units. So we're going to have to see about that one. Send it out over here. And it's going to go into the station. And you'll see what it's like. So yeah, it's pulling up and there's a good 5 cars sticking out the back of the station. So yeah, it's just sticking out the back. And the thing is, now I know it loads stuff in the station, and then it slowly loads stuff outside the station as well. So now it is 372 tons out of 64 tons recommended. So, you know. Okay, here we are on the back car. There's the engine going out of the station in the distance. If you completely cut off all the connections of a ship to the heavy armor core, it won't delete it. Depends if there's anything left still Viking. Remember that sloped blocks count as well? But yeah, there's the front of the train over there. I can barely hear the whistle from back here. Train 4's been stopped at the signal for a long time. What? Hang on, I need to check this. Train 4? Isn't that one of my passenger trains? What are you doing? Oh. Well, I thought this would happen at some point. Because I had 2 of them rolling around, but I didn't have enough wood coming in. You. Go to the depot. No. Can I tell you to skip an order? Skip next command. I told you to skip your command, darn it. Okay, right, there we go. Tell it not to go to the depot. Now it's going to try and come back. I should just skip you to go to station 4, the other end of the track. Actually, I should have just sent the other one, but that's not the one it was queued up on. Right. This station is mixed up. Yeah, in the time it took me to do that, that train is cruising along here at 50 miles an hour. Till 38, quite a while. Let's get to build mode. I need to enlarge this station a bit, so that this won't happen again. I should have done it long before now, but I got distracted. There we go, that'll stop that from clogging up. Okay, here we are. Right. Kind of bad that got clogged up actually, because that's my only source of wood. This thing is too long. Way too long. It just trails away into the distance. It's like following this train as it goes. There should be a lumber train coming back this way soon. To get to 1938, I just need to wait. Basically. Hitting fast forward helps, but basically I just need to wait. Oh, there's the wood train there that I just freed up because it was stuck, and so it's just coming along here. Still got a ways to go. Oh jeez. How's deforestation doing? 196 out of 1,000. I've got until 1937. And 1930, I've got 7 more years, that'll be fine. Can I fast forward for a couple of minutes? Sure. I've just got a reward to do. I've got 20 raw minerals from that, okay. Deliver 200 to anything, that's okay. That's in progress. Time to progress. I've only got 2 station extensions, really? Well, I can do that one really easily. But yeah, I've got no wood because that system clogged up. Anyway, fast forward. Here we go. This super long train is wandering along. Still low speed because it just can't accelerate, and it's got some hilly terrain to get through. So that's the other problem, it just doesn't like hills very much. There we go, that just dropped off its stuff. And now, go to the depot please. I need to get your excess cars off you. Hey. And here comes the lumber train starting to roll. Good. That'll give me some extra processing. But yeah, that thing is just too long for my tracks right now. So I need to get it corrected. But yeah, there we go. That was another 18-length train. Drop that. There we go. That's the right length. Get that started and leave it going. Well, I had to take like 5 cars off it actually. You can hold mouse button 1 and watch trains. Yeah, that's very true actually. Yeah. But right now I need to boost various things. Let's see. That's doing okay. I can actually do some upgrades to this place because I don't have enough wood, do I? I want to build a restaurant. 100 wood. No, can't do that. So, I need to develop my wood income, and I need to develop my money income. Hi, Jax here. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, it has been a while, hasn't it? I'm not sure how to make towns grow either. Oh, buy a new locomotive. So I've got a reward to buy a bigger, better locomotive that I don't actually have access to. Sure. Oh, can I actually afford the upgrade to the depot? No, I need 50 wood. Oh, I'm about to get 50 wood, actually. Come on, give me 50 wood. Give me more wood. Pretty please. Am I on 1937? No, I'm on 1931. Told you it takes a while. Come on. There we go. Okay, I can afford a locomotive works. Bigger, faster, more powerful engines are designed and produced here. So let's build a locomotive works there. I've expanded my depot. Now what can I build? I can build a 210 Russian. 95 kph, so a little bit faster, more powerful, requires coal and costs coal to operate. Oh jeez. Right, okay. So I can get a better engine. I can also get bigger carriages as well. Yep, but they require the more advanced... Ooh. I can build a bigger coal one, but it requires something else. Something I don't actually have. Interesting. Okay, now this main depot is actually looking quite nice. And this is why I'm part of the reason why I'm connecting everything, so that I've got this expensive upgrade here, and that's given me access to some new toys. I should really get a train running between those two. How much is that new engine? That new engine, the 210, is minus 40. I've got 97 available. Oh, extra monies, thank you. Got that, thank you. I can't buy a GS2. I'm guessing that requires... Well, I can't make longer because I just don't have the resources. I can make faster though. The thing is, this is going to cost coal to run it. So, let's see. The new lumber wagons requires wood to build. Did I pay my loan? No. I've not touched my loan though. I've not needed to take any more out for a while, so... Oops, no, that's too long. Put that aside. Actually, let's sell that back. So, I can build this train here, which can hold... No, it's 125 out of 92 tons, so it's overweight already. Orders are to go to this one. Full load, and then go to this one. Because I've not actually touched that lumber station yet. But how much can it hold? Oh, it can actually hold 44 wood. And compared to my current ones, which hold 49. Oh, that's actually a downgrade. Oh, jeez. It's faster, but it can't hold quite as much. Darn. I need to send you back to the depot. Well, I'll let you do a single run first, then I'll send you back and see what else I can squeeze in. But it is faster though, and more powerful, so there is that. Yeah, I think there's space there to get another wood carriage in the back. Actually, that's the question. What's the difference between the different carriages? Paybacks and loan. Sure. Where's my current loan? Current loan. Ah, there we go. Right, I've cut my loan down to 500. I could, but it's like I need to get extra carriage and things in it. Oh, and I wasn't paying attention. That train delivered a load of lumber while I wasn't watching, so sneaky little bugger, isn't it? Shaky like that, so let's go ahead and get on here. Right. Okay, you go back to the depot, please. Oh, yeah. Can I make a... I can make multi-purpose trains. The question is, where would I use them? Plus there's the fact that the train would be hauling more stuff around as well. So, you know. There's a slight drawback there too. Wait, what was that? The train? That train has an odd horn on it. Right, hang on. I wanted to repurpose this thing and get some extra lumber into it. Right, length is 5.39. Can you take 4? You can't take one of those. You can take 2 of those? Oh, I get it. The bigger carriages are better for the weight. That's how that works. Okay. Now that's length 6. It can hold what's it can hold 50 now with that. And if I pull off the advanced trailers, then it can hold 49. Okay. And it weighs 135 tons. That one holds 50. Yeah, 50 for 135 tons, so that gets it sorted. Right. Well, time goes fast when it's got fast forward on. Yeah, I think this is the best I can do with my current train in terms of getting the logs rolling. It's a slightly lighter and it is slightly more capacity, so it's not really worth faffing around with, to be quite honest. I might as well just load it up with the old ones. A bit of extra weight's not going to hurt, so there you go. Don't bother with the new ones for the time being. So it's like a couple of tons less, one extra cargo. Not really worth much. So I might as well not bother. Right. The other thing I was going to do is I want to get better income, which means I need passenger trains. Since that seems to be my source of income, unless I can do something to the tool sheds and things. Let's check that actually. Tool works. What can you do? What can I upgrade you to do? I can give you a heating plant, which gives a that's 4 to 1 and 3 to 1. That gives me a 6 to 3, so that's a better ratio. Furniture workshop, which is also a better ratio. Farm tools factory, which gives fashioning tools in return for iron. What? Okay, and I can do production storage. Just flat out improves production. Ah. That requires a bunch of tools though. Again, we have the problem, Dalton, with just flat out the stations aren't good enough to keep up with it. Let's improve my furniture. Let's improve my wood production, actually. By adding a furniture shop to this thing. Furniture workshop. There we go. And that gives me a much better conversion rate on lumber I deliver to this place. As well as being faster too. So this place can now accept more. Right. I should also get a heating plant, which is 85 lumber. There we go, that'll give me better conversion for coal. I don't have access to iron, I don't think, so... Yeah, as I keep saying, Dalton, the big problem is just flat out how long I can make the things. Yep, that's processing plenty. Okay, right. I need to stop getting sidetracked. I need passenger production. I need passengers. I need to move people. I need to move everything and anything that will make me money. That's length 6. That's the best I can do. It needs to connect into here, which means I need to adjust the. I just need to start working on bridges too. Oh, I need to back that off slightly. Back it off. There we go. Well, I'm almost at the point where I can afford signal boxes, actually, which is required to extend the stations to length 8. So I should be able to actually start getting some longer trains in if I start to build those. Just make sure I'm getting all this split up properly. There we go. Right. Now, the question is, how much is a signal box? I think it's 50, isn't it? Let's have a look. Extension, give me a signal box. Where's that? Here we go. 150 lumber. Right, not quite enough to readily build them, but I can just about get them nowadays. So I just need a bit more lumber to come in. And with that, I can build length 8 stations, so I can efficiently use a length 8 train. There is, of course, the problem that the engines aren't really good enough for that, so... Why have you come down here without any lumber? Oh, you went to visit the depot. All right. I don't have a hometown in this game, at least. Right, if I build a station box, I can go like there. And that should now allow me to build this thing up to a size 8. If I'm correct. I need to delve that. Yep, okay, that lets me build up to a length 8 station. Right, so Sheffield's got a size 8 station. And Sheffield is the city near my hometown, not my actual hometown. So do that. Let's get terrain bulldozing. I require... The thing is, I've got so many trains working on everything else that I've been neglecting just expanding. Two cities. Dunfermline wants a connection with Blackburn, right? Deforestation has given me a bunch of money just now. Thank you. Not processing. Oh, hang on. We have a big problem here. Actually, we both have a problem. Our company is invested considerable funds in logging. Companies delivering half of what our sawmills can handle. Demand you increase delivery of logs by at least half the capacity of the mills. I can either say that's your problem, say no. I can go for half the capacity is my goal, or I can say, I can double my capacity. So that's double my capacity. 400 logs to any single sawmill, and it will keep going until I achieve it. So right, okay. I need to build up another 150 wood to get a station of the right size for this one. Why not small ones that can be made in the what? Sorry, Lollard, I don't quite follow what you're trying to say there. Are you talking about small trains or something? Just get this. Oops, no, I want that one. Get rid of that hill. Yeah, remove the hill. Good riddance to the hills. Hills are the work of the devil. Or some such. I don't know. Let's get this wandering over here. Then I still need 150, so just bring it all together like this. There we go, that's starting to connect together. Alright, now can I just connect the towns? It needs stations. Oh wait, you mean for that subsidy? Yeah, I need to build full stations there. So actually, just getting a passenger line would be useful anyway. So there we go, complex junction. Well, not really complex at all. At some point I'm going to have to start building bridges. Not yet though. Not quite there. My line is just not quite busy enough and it's not causing enough of a problem for me to do so. Oh, we've got another subsidy here. Company's reputation has spread to the point where you have multiple services requests on the table. Unfortunately, we can't satisfy everyone. Too much interest. Government contract for transporting people or transport iron ingots for powerful industrialists. I can't make any iron, so give me passenger. Transport 2,000 passengers. And I'll get 100 wood and 100 coal. Okay. Not too bad. I'm kind of dreading seeing what other resources I need, though. Okay, that should be enough. Right. Now I should be able to build a signal box. Signal box. Yeah, okay. I can build a signal box in there. So this one can now hit 8 as well. So we're actually now in position to build an 8-length train. Well, one that actually functions. Yeah, I know, Lord. The thing is that I'm trying to get high capacity for better income. So, you know. Oh, yep, that's causing issues now. The connections are starting to cause some issues, I think. Of course, one of the big issues is that it's forced the trains to slow down because of where things are. I mean, this train is now stuck trying to accelerate going uphill, so it's like, not doing great. I really need to get these links sorted out. That one, and then I need something across here, don't I? I do, but that wouldn't be very good. I slowed it down because I want to build the next train. Problem is I don't have a connection because of how I laid the links. I don't have the. It needs to go straight through that, basically. That one's needed, that one's needed, that one's needed, and then I need one that can go like that as well. And then I need to rebuild that one I've just demolished, so there, like that. Okay. Now I need to get it all signposted up. The problem is that's now so badly done, it's like, it's just going to get confused all the time. So that is a huge, huge hassle there, having it like that. I need to get this junction built properly. like that. That lets things go where I want them to at least, so there is that. Yeah, that's very sloppy, that. It'll work though. Okay, right, time to get a new train. Engines, give me the Russian. And I require cars. Let's see, capacity. First class is only capacity 16 versus coach car with 18, but it gives an extra 10% income. So that one, I could have more trains moving the same amount of people, and I'd get more money for it if I go a first class service. Let's try making this thing a first class one. Right, max length is 8, so 7.6. Did I build that properly? Oh, I built it out of the wrong class. Whoops. There we go. Right, I built it out of the wrong one. Right. And I can't afford it because no wood. Right. Full speed. Give me some wood, please. I need more materials. .3. This should bring it up to about 7.6 when I put this into here for one more first class wagon. And what the heck are you doing? Yep, that junction is absolutely awful. It's jammed up a whole bunch of trains. Ignore the next signal. Get going, please. You. Yes, you. Oh, this is awful. They're jamming on themselves, that's the thing. Oh, dear. 7 points. There we go. Right, okay, right. Right, okay. We've got one train set now, which can work this station. However, we don't have a way for it to actually go there because the tracks are so bad, it's just jamming everything up. Let's stop you. Let's give you the order to ignore and move. I need to rebuild this entire section. Ignore the section and move. You're the one that I need to ignore the thing. Yeah, you ignore. You ignore that too. Yep, okay, those two are rolling. The next train in the track is stopped, so that's that. Let's just stop you as well. I don't want any more trains coming into here just now. Yeah, the thing is, I've got to get the trains clear because I can't delete the signals while the trains are in that area. So. There we go. Right. That'll confuse many, many trains, but that's gonna be a part of the course, right? Okay, now, how do I want this to do it? Go, I need a direct connection going. Hang on, let's equalise this too. There we go. That'll do. Right. Well, the first one that's really simple is this one actually. So just connect it like that. That allows a one-way flow of traffic to go through. Yes. Then I need a bridge. That's not short. No, that's not long enough. That should be good. Unfortunately, I need more money to do it. So, the problem with bridges and things, and this is why I wasn't doing this, is they're just so damn expensive. Okay, if I build a viaduct, that's max 100, so do that. Right. Now, I need to drop the terrain underneath that. Like so. There we go, that gives a bit of space. That'll allow access like that. There we go, that's one way through. Right. That will go like that. That's connected. I'll be able to connect through to... yeah, that'll be able to connect straight through to that. Oh yeah, it is 1937. I didn't even notice. Right. Okay, so like that. That can go right, that can go straight on. Now I need one for this one to go left. So, tracks from here will connect properly to that one. Right. Now I need just a way for this one to get past there. Oh, actually that's relatively simple. Relatively simple. Oh, jeez. I've been playing this too long. No tokens, yeah. I need to borrow more money again because bridges are really expensive. There'll be another bridge across there. So no trains are stopped. I know there's a massive problem. Oh, it's because I'm playing. Pause it. Jeez. Right. Actually, if I drop those down by one, I can have it raising up by one as well on the bridge. So that should be nice. Yeah, like that. Only 160 for that too. There we go. Yeah, jolly good. Right. Now, the problem is I need to get the inclines worked out for the train, so that should be okay with it. And the problem is now I've got to get that over here, which is also an issue. Oh, I can do it like that. It'll get there at least. That's not ideal by any stretch. Yeah, if I bring it up there, then I can just hook straight into that. So there we go. Right, that's looking good. I just need to deal with the station now. Let's get rid of that there. There we go. Right, okay. Sorted. Finally. Wow. Okay, we've got our first big scale junction in place now. And that allows direct access all directions, so that's good, supposedly. Right. Problem is I need one there. That bridge is in the way. You can't, for some reason, you can't put signals underneath bridges, which is a slight oddity, but not too bad. So that goes around there. That's fine. Let's put a midway point there. That peels off there. Oh, I'm out of money again. expensive, this. One like that. One like that. That will peel off properly. One there, one there. That's a proper connection. Can't put signals on the bridges either, so I have to put those signals at either end. That connects to there. That needs there. Junction point there. That's all fine. We've got a separation after the station here, which will connect like that. This is a long section, and the bridge is a definite issue. But at least I managed to get the bridge cost down because of how I raised the surrounding land up to meet it. So that helped a lot. It cut the cost of the bridge in half, basically, doing it this way. Right. That's still a bit rough, but that's existing track, and there's a train parked on it as well, so I can't do anything about it. Start you up. Start you up. Trains are just backed up all along this entire section because of those works I just had to do. But, on the bright side, I'm ready to go now. Let's see, how much did that cost me? I was at 500 loan before. Now I'm at 1,250 loan, so that cost me something like 1,000 cash to do all of that. At least it's done now, so I can get the trains moving again. Oh jeez. Yeah, this is completely jammed up. It wasn't meant to stop. That's the problem with a railway system like this. It's not meant to stop. But now it's completely separated and will function nicely. Oh, yeah, that's the problem. I need to borrow some more money just to keep the trains rolling. Jeez. Until I can get some money. Where are you going? That guy is slightly confused, I think. Oh no, he was turning around. Oh, okay. I guess that acts as a turning around point too, doesn't it? Okay, let's get the first class train actually out there. Need some more too. Can't afford it, don't have enough wood, but the entire thing ground to a halt. Hi Sheldon Dragon, welcome to the stream. First class train. You can handle, what, 80 passengers? Got 315 waiting in Sheffield. It's taken so long to get this sorted. Oh, jeez. This game is Mashinky, Sheldon Dragon. It's an early access transport management game. And it's a really solid effort so far. I'm very happy with it, even though it's an early access, so yeah. Basically it's just transport management. I need more wood to even get the next train. That one was struggling to get out of the station a little bit, but that's okay. Yeah, I don't have the wood to build a lot of these trains like I want to, so... But yeah, one of the nice things this has got, Sheldon, is you can go between a more visible, much clearer building mode, and then when you're not wanting to build, you just switch it like this, and it's high-res graphics mode. So it's very nice. Yeah, there's a pause there because there's another junction. I'm building up my second train. Well, it's taking time because I just don't have very good supplies of wood right now. So I guess the question is, what's waiting for this train up here? What's waiting for you is 105. So yeah, Blackburn's not a very good station right now. At least it's length 8 though, so I can accept this train. that brought a sizable amount of money. Yeah, it's on Steam. That brought in a nice amount of money, that though. That first class train service was definitely worth it. I need to upgrade the rest of my trains actually. That would be great, but unfortunately it's really expensive to do. Oh dear. Yeah, I need to get the rest of these junctions sorted out. Oi. Yeah, trains are just using this as a turnaround point, I think. Yep, massive amounts of money. This is a massive money earner, this one. Wow. 10.59, what can you hold? You can hold 80 passengers. Is that the right amount, is it the same as this one? Yeah, that is correct. Okay, let's get the second train rolling then. Orders. Go to here. Sheffield is giving so many passengers. And then go to here. Oops, nope, I'm doing the wrong thing. Wrong train. I want this train here. Right. Go to here. Yeah, I think even though it's not there yet, even though it's early access, it is still very interesting. And the sheer graphics and the simplicity to which you can actually get the game going is so nice. And yeah, first class, these guys are such good earners. Let's put a waiting room in. No, let's actually get a restaurant. I can't afford it yet, don't have enough wood. Oh yeah. I'm going to build a waiting room though. Improve the catchment size of the station. Why do you guys keep coming this way? You're not meant to. What are you idiots doing? You are going to... I'm going to watch you. Where are you going? Yeah, it's you. Where are you going? Have I misdone the tracks down here or something? Oh, yes I have. Whoops. I've got a backwards signal in here. I was doing so well too. I've not had any problems so far. There we go. But yeah, Shaolin, this is the cleaner building mode. Very nice. You can see exactly what you're doing. And then press space, and it's back in high graphics. Oh, I got my reward. Extra stuff. Yay! Log processing. I'm doing a lot of lumber work right now. Can't get that locomotive. Connect those two cities. I think I just need to progress to the next stage to get access to new stuff. Invest 100 of both of those resources to get to the next level. Let's do that. Now I'm just gonna... Ooh! Versus static. Yep, okay. Steam Age. Right. We're in the Steam Age now, which has allowed metal as my next resource. Opportunity. Deliver 200 iron, 200 coal to any foundry. Oh! Now cities are showing post. Some cities have got post offices now, which in return generates mail and also converts mail from other places into cash. Very snazzy. Okay. Wait, do I have a stopped train somewhere? I don't think I do. I must have just been imagining that. Okay. So yeah, we've got mail, we've got iron ore, we've got new resources that have just come in because of that. Interesting. Do we have any connected cities? That one's got mail, that one's got mail. So those two have both got mail in them. Yeah. Now, next question is, do I have extra upgrades in my stations? Let's check that real quick. Waiting room, freight station, restaurant, storage, platform, signal box, coal hopper. Nope. No extra extensions for my stations. Let's check my depot though. Can I extend you? No. But I've got some new engines available. Ooh, and there's that one that it requested me for this one. Buy a GS2 locomotive, and there it is, right there. 145 cash, 75 coal, for a 100 mile an hour, 1,250 horsepower engine. Right. Oh, I've also got this new high-powered 284 Classic, and I've got a mini train on called the CSD 321. Well, I say mini, it's got 550 horsepower though. It's much better than the earlier ones. Wow. Let's get... Actually, are there any new wagons as well? Let's check that out. New dining car. Ooh. Wow. The dining car requires iron and wood, and it doesn't carry any passengers, but it gives a flat plus 25% income. I've also got a second class carriage which can carry up to 25 people. That goes mail wagon. I've got access to iron ore wagons now. New coal wagon. And a steel wagon. Okay, new stuff. Right. Let's see. I've got an old basic train over here somewhere. Not you. You. No. Where is it? Is it this one? Yeah, it's you. You, come back to the depot, please. I'm going to scrap you. You're getting scraps. And I'm going to actually invest in upgrading this forest here, because I can do that. So I can boost its... the tree production around here to get it to just give me more trees. So I'll do that. And then I'm going to put a GS2 on that one. I've got a GS2. Wagons. Let's give it the... What's the best I can handle right now? The best is still the same ones, these ones. So... Yeah, that's my last basic train that I'm just scrapping now as well. Actually, I can't afford to do the station length upgrade just yet. But I can do it, so... Oops, no, that's the wrong cars. Of course I got the wrong cars. Right, wagons. Give me log cars. 8.1, no. Actually, this thing's got weight capacity to spare. It doesn't need to care about the weight, so might as well just give it the basic wagon. That's slightly too long. Right. Sell one of those. Right, that's got a 152 ton out of 178 ton train, which can haul... How much can you haul, actually? Can't actually see you in the depot. Orders. Add, go to here, full load, and then go to here. And start. There we go, our new train is getting started. Oh wow. Hello. Wow. I can just hear the whine as it builds up, as its speed builds up. I just hear a whine as its engine gets more powerful. It's like... Yep, it's ramping up. 50. It's got that rubbish whistle on it though. Disappointed about that. It needs something better than that. Well, that is a lovely looking engine there. There's the engine is replacing, just going back to get scrapped. Goodbye, old engine. I am your replacement. Haha. Right. Oh, got a reward for that as well. Then. Yeah, extra 25 wood. Yay! That's absolutely, actually not that good right now. Or it would be. It wouldn't be good if I didn't have such rubbish wood production. So, you know. Oh, it slowed down way down in the corner. There was no train ahead of it, but it can't corner faster than 75. So, this train needs to stay on as straight a track as you can manage. Because otherwise it drops down to 75, so it's 3/4 speed in the corners. Oh, that's a shame actually. So, if I built straight tracks, this would be much better. Yeah, if I built really straight tracks and just had all my junctions straight and sorted out, this would be a great one for like mainline service. That's what this engine seems to be really good at. Especially passenger trains or something like that, I suppose. Let's disconnect from that. It carries 63 as well, but you've got to remember it's like a bit longer too. Let it load up. Oh, yeah, it's because I've not upgraded the forest yet. Let's upgrade the forest. Give me a tree nursery, please, which will go like I guess there. There you go. That's boosted its production rate. Then let's see. The lumberjack storage gives an extra 2. Need 75 wood to build that, but build that too. Or I can build a clearing for 80. Oh, my coal reserves have been murdered. Oh, jeez. My poor coal reserves. It's going through the floor, that. Then again, this train used a lot to, you know, even get that, but you know. Well, I've just quadrupled the income from that forest anyway, so there we go. That'll get this train rolling very quickly. But my poor coal reserves. Oh, jeez. I need better supplies if I'm going to keep running these bigger trains. Flat out. But yeah, now I know where I want this train to go, so that's very useful. Keep it on the straight as much as possible, and this thing will just blow everything else out of the water. Also, I actually need better lumber carrying trains too. You're a wood train. Yeah, you're fine. You're a lumber train. You're due to get replaced, buddy. Very much so. Let's see. There goes a coal train. Where's another lumber train? Oh, there's the other lumber train. This place processes a lot of lumber, so I need to get more lumber to it, and that means I need a better train in here. Let's get rid of this train then. Goodbye. Right. What would be a good train for this stuff? Actually, this is a long distance track, so the GS2 would be better. Whoops! Accidentally bought that. Go away. Actually, no. I think the 284 will actually will be better on the curving tracks, because it still does 90 and it's got 719 horsepower. The question is, do other trains slow down in the corners too? Let's check that, because we've got this coal train's about to hit the corner. That doesn't count because it's fully loaded, so that's not giving me any relevance. 85, right. Are you going to slow down? And it drops to 75. Okay, 75 is a universal thing then. Right. So corners limit you to 75. My second best train is going to be the, at this point, the 284 Class 65. Yeah, it cost me 75 coal reserves to build that GS2. Ouch. And the problem with these ones is they require coal reserve to run as well. So that's a big problem. I've got the CSD 321, 550 horsepower, really small train though. Like 0.57 length. It's tiny. That is a tiny little train. And it runs on money as well. So it's actually a really powerful small train for money. So that's probably a good one for these lumber shunts. Iron. None of my trains require iron right now. The dining car requires iron. Some of my upgrades require iron. So some of the carriages do, but I don't have any kind of decent supply. Actually, there's an iron mine there. There's an iron mine here. When I extend the station, it will catch iron as well. I'll have to relay some of this track though to get that sorted. When will I do another FTD stream? What day is it? Thursday? Not sure. There is an FTD video due tomorrow, but stream? Not sure. Really not sure. Might be. It's either Saturday or next week, I think. I'm just losing so much coal. Let's toggle this off. Right, my coal income is... It's only been plus 50. I get plus 57 coal per year. I did upgrade it, but my coal trains are not very good. Oh, listen to it just huffing there. It sounds so grumpy just sitting there in the station. It's like, I don't want to be here. Oh, and there it goes. Well, there is a Toba video tomorrow. Yeah, that train just sounds so grumpy when it's sitting in the station. Well, it's not meant to be in the station, to be fair, so, you know, there is that, I suppose. Right, you. Upgrade. I need a signal box. Oh, I've only got 84 wood. Why have I only got 84 wood? Oh, wait, yeah, it's because I slowed the game down. You know what, accelerate the game. Right, off we go. Honestly, I think that train is my only one, so it's a little bit wasted on this section, actually. Kind of wish I'd put it somewhere else. I don't know. Oh, my coal reserves are getting absolutely nasty. My coal reserves are absolutely shot right now. Oh, apparently I can build a toy shop in the sawmill, which actually turns logs into money. Huh. Or I could build a steam sawmill, which requires a bit of charcoal. Oh well, there's a lot of stuff here. Got the employee quarters there. Gets a better log conversion going on. Build storage as well, I can do that, which will also get some better conversion rate going on. So I'm really boosting up this wood supply right now. Oh jeez, yeah, there's the problem I was anticipating. I am out of coal. I am out of coal, so my coal-powered trains are grinding to a halt. And the problem is, I think I've got coal power trains actually holding my coal to be processed to be turned into coal. So, no, you're still running. Unfortunately, the line's about to get clogged by that train. Jeez. Yep, the big one just crawled out first. Oh no. Yeah, all of my coal trains just ground to a halt. Yeah, look at the big guy's just. He's just. Yeah, out of my way! I'm the big guy coming through. Oh dear. Oh, this is so bad. Right. Problem is, so many of my trains are actually coal powered now. It's like that's going to cause a major problem. On the bright side, though, it is actually time to end this stream. But yeah, yeah, I'm going to have to call it there because of the time it's been going on. But this has been Mashinky. I'm definitely having some fun with it, and it's a really good transport game. The additional resource types are also a very nice addition to the complexity of it as well. Oh dear. Yeah, all my coal trains are stopping. I really like this game, and I'm looking forward to where it goes from here. I mean, there's plenty in it already. But yeah, this has been Iron Mark 3. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the show, and I'll catch you all some other time, some other place, some other video, whatever your viewing pleasure might be. Oh, I've still got one of these really old basic trains running around. Oh wait, no, that's level 2 train, 85. Yeah, see you all later.